Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. Now, this channel has been pretty dormant for quite a while now, and I finally got to a point where I think I can start recording again. And I've really fallen in love with Kenshi. So I decided, why not make a Let's Play on Kenshi now that I'm coming back to YouTube? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to name ourselves Blackfire because, of course, this is Blackfire 125. I think I'm going to go with a check mail, and well, I'll be back whenever I've got this situated out because you guys don't want to see me messing with sliders for an hour, 30 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. Alright, well, this is Blackfire, the Shek Warrior. Let's get in here. Alright, well, here we are now in Border Zone. I'm loading in there real quick. And more importantly, or more specifically, we are in the hub, not just Border Zone. Border Zone is the zone, and the hub is the town we're in. For anybody who doesn't know anything about this game. Alright, well, the first thing we're going to do is go into the bar, talk to some people, probably pick up some food. Again, we had a little bit of FPS problem there, but it's a little to be expected in a game like this, especially whenever you're first loading into everything. Alright, we got some food here. We've got 1,000 cats starting money. And dried meat is probably going to be the cheapest thing we can go for here. So we're going to pick that up. One of the first things that we're going to need to do, though, is we're going to need some skills because we start out at, pretty much 1 or 0 for everything. I think 0 is the stuff we start out at. Basically, the stats that Shek don't do well, I think, is what we're at 0 with. So I don't know why we wouldn't be good at martial arts. Or assassination. Well, maybe assassination is because it has to do more with knocking people out versus killing them. You would think the Shek would rather just kill people. And now we've got the various people in here. How do you like rum, Outlander? I love it. Rum is actually my favorite. Well, ain't you in luck. Used to brew my own rum back when we had the distillery. Beast rum, I called it. 1 glass of that stuff and all hell breaks loose. One guy gouged his own eyeballs out after 3 glasses of it. It's great stuff. Alright, well that sounds a little much. But all good things come to an end, and I got busted by the guards. So, take this rare chance to hire yourself an expert brewer, Drifter. I'll make sure you never have to face a bandit or gutter or a crazy priest sober ever again. Oh, well, I highly doubt we can afford you right now, considering we just started out, but just for future's sake, how much? 6,000 cats, yeah. No deal, no deal. Not right now. Later. Well, it doesn't seem like there's too many interesting people in here, so let us... Well, okay, like I said, we're going to need stats. So the first thing, and the easiest one to train, is strength. And it says we can do that by carrying around some stuff. So let's run out in the wild and see what we can find. Who are you? Alien tech hunters. Okay, you're fine. Let's look at the map here. Now I do have some mods installed, and this map will probably change at some point. I don't really care for this map. I like the one that has the roads and everything on it. So this will probably change in the future. Now let's come down here where it's like these little canyons here in all of the rocks and plateaus and stuff. Oh, and see what we can find. Maybe we can mine something. That would probably be a pretty good way of increasing our strength. I think rocks are pretty heavy. Yep. And it's, I mean, let's face it, I can try to act like I don't know, but it's pretty much the accepted way to gain strength at the beginning of the game. I just have to remember where the mine is over here. It's kind of hard to act like you have no prior knowledge when everyone knows you've played the game, because I stated it in the beginning. Alright. Now here's some copper. It's not the heaviest, but it does sell for more than iron does. So I actually like starting out with copper just because, um, well, I mean, you can sell it for a pretty decent amount too. So it's pretty much how I always end up getting my first, 10,000 cats, well, more than that because normally the easiest way to set things up is to go for just a mining operation. Um, and we will probably be doing that here pretty soon. So I'm going to hit this into 3x speed and mine some, and we will be back later. Alright, we're back. I didn't end up getting as many as I could. I could actually get 3 more. But at night, when it's dark, you get a penalty to your labor skill, which means I would be mining 56% slower, and I think that actually gets higher the darker it gets outside. I don't know what the max is. But I figure I should probably get out of Dodge. Bandits do patrol these roads from time to time, so we are just going to get out. Plus, we're going to be moving much slower with our inventory so full with these, heavy chunks of copper. See, 38 over 16. 16 is supposed to be, I think, what is light, or maybe it's weightless. But anyway, we're so far over that it's at heavy, and I am training strength at 167%. Now, I'm using some mods to make that a little bit higher because nobody likes doing this part, especially without backpacks. The highest you can get it, even with iron, I think is 30%. So I'm just doing this basically to save some time. Um, the end, the end goal is the same, somewhere between 40 and 50 strength. Doing it this way just takes a lot less time. Takes a lot less time, which means I can put more content out. Oh man, we are slow. 9 miles an hour, which, honestly, I know some people in real life who run a lot slower than that. But I think bandits are going to be running anywhere between 13 and 20 miles an hour. Most of them are around 13 and 16. So if bandits do come while we're trying to get back to town, we will have to drop our inventory to escape. Luckily, it just stays on the ground and we can come back and get it. But what we are going to do, one of the things that I like to do, especially as a Shek, because Shek have a 25% racial hunger increase. So they get hungry faster and need to eat more. Well, when you're asleep, it brings your total hunger down to like 30%, or it says 30%. And I mean, unless you leave them sleeping forever, I don't really remember seeing hunger drop much at all when they're sleeping, especially if they're just sleeping for the night. And since I mine slower at night anyway, I figure I'll just go to sleep through the night. I'll have to pay a bed rental because I don't have my own bed. but it just helps out with food in the long run. I know right now I'm not too bad with food, but it really adds up, I think. And we'll be back whenever we're mining again. All right, now, see, I just came back to show our strength has already gone up to level 7. And that was just the run to the bed and then back. So now our run speed actually went up 1 mile an hour. Uh, that's because we are now no longer heavy for the encumbrance. We're at moderate. Even though it's the same amount of weight, we're just stronger, so we can carry more. It doesn't affect us as much. Plus, we're also gaining athletics experience. Not as high as we could. I think the max is 150% if you are weightless and running at top speed. But let's get full on copper. Alright, well, we're back now, and we are basically as full as we can get. Because we can't really play Tetris and switch these over to the side to fill in here, so this is as good as it's going to get until we get backpacks. So instead of running back to the hub, we are going to run to Squin. The extra run time is going to increase our strength more, and if I remember correctly, I think you make more money there. Plus, I mean, we're a Shek, and Squin is actually in the Shek Empire. Oh boy. Yep, we're right back down to 9 miles an hour. Though we're at a less percentage than we were before. We're still heavy, but I think the difference between what we are and the how little we had before, it's not as great. So you don't get as much. I mean, you'll be able to get this up to 250% maximum with a backpack. It won't go any higher than that, no matter how much you're carrying, but you can get up to that maximum. All right, well, we're gonna run a squid. We will come back if anything interesting happens or when I get there. All right, so we actually didn't have anything interesting happening on the way here. We've gotten up to 14 strength now. Our strength XP has really gotten kind of low, so it's going to go up a lot slower. Now we're just going to come up here. We're actually going to sell some of this, because we can just mine some right back. We're going to sell some to get a backpack. Because at this point, that's about the only way we're really going to get... it's the only way we're really going to get up there in the strength faster. Fumbling with words today. Alright, so the person with the most money around here, I think, is typically the guy in here. Oh, Lord. Okay, why are you not doing what I told? Oh, it's locked. What time is it? Wait a minute. Oh, this is odd. This was my base in another game. I didn't import anything. Okay. That's really odd. I didn't actually import anything, so I'm not sure why it would have brought a base from a previous... I had kind of messed with another save for a couple hours before this one. And I'm not sure why it would do this, but this is... it's just kind of an unfair advantage here, because we've got a ton of copper, which means we basically already have, well, a couple thousand cats at least. But what's odd is how there's no one here. I'm I'm not sure why this town is completely abandoned. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this. Alright, well, I did some fiddling, and this house is no longer repaired, and it's no longer ours. Basically, had to import I had to import the game while shutting off importing anything else but basically the character and character relations. But now it should be all set up and ready to go. And as you can see, there are actually people here now, and none of the doors are locked. It's the most important thing right now. Alright. Here to buy? Well, not really, but let's do business. Oh no! It actually took all of our ore out of our inventory. That's actually odd. It kept the food, but took the ore out of the inventory. Wow. Okay. What's up with that? Well, that's okay, because we're just going to be doing a lot of mining in the beginning anyway. And there's actually copper vein right here. So I guess we're going to be mining this for a while. Well, we're full on copper again. We did eat the last bit of our food because I actually worked through the night this time. Da, 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 da. Now we are going to come into this guy's shop to do what we intended to do originally. Which now we're going to have to pick up some food too. Which means we might have to sell... Well, I mean, even if we have to sell all of it, it's not really a big deal. The biggest thing is we're going to sell here. Actually, you know what? What I really want is sold here anyway, so we can sell him our copper. He should give us the same prices that the trade goods guy will give us. I think it's like region wide or whatever. I think this is actually contingent on like your game world too, because I swear the last time I was playing it, they were actually selling for over 200 cats a piece, and now there's a mark down for the average price. So we're going to sell all of it. And he actually does not have the backpacks that I want. Because the most efficient way to do this is to get the wooden backpacks so that everything actually stacks inside of them. But I'm also using a backpack mod that makes all the bags significantly bigger. The only bad thing is this one actually costs more than the one I want and is less useful. And I can't remember how often these guys switch inventories, like how often their stock changes. I think we're just gonna pick this backpack up for now. Let's open it up. Oh yeah, it's plenty big enough. It's plenty big enough. I just really hate when stuff doesn't stack. Ugh. Which it doesn't in our inventory, which is why I like using the wooden backpacks. Everything stacks up pretty nice and neat. You don't have to worry about it. Now we still have a decent amount of cats here, so we're gonna go pick up some more food. Am I blind? No, he actually doesn't have any... He doesn't have any dried meat or whatever, cooked meat. Does he have anything that's actually edible? He's got stuff you can turn into food. Well, let's go to the bar then. Maybe he normally doesn't have food and I'm just remembering wrong. Alright, let's see. Oh, Barkeep's probably over here this time. Yes, okay, he's got food. We're just gonna buy all of it. See, and this is another reason why I don't like the backpacks that don't stack. Because now you got all this food taking up all this space. When it could just be taking up one, because I think the max stacks is 9. At least for this. We got some frame issues here. Alright. This is the first time we've been in this bar. Looking for protection, outsider? Check warrior. Do you really need to ask? Oh, well. See how much? Oh, 6,000. Yeah, well, I don't have enough for that. Who are you? Dead tree. Show me what you've got. Oh, duh, that's the barkeep. Okay, we're not gonna get anything out of him. Rain the giant. You a warrior, outsider? Oh, well, I guess I know how to handle myself in a fight. A tolerable answer. Need an extra blade? Rain the giant, pure Shek warrior, 7,500 cats. Are you interested? Well, he said, "Are you in?" But interested. Yeah, that's a lot. That seems a little steep. That's the most expensive I've seen so far. You want a premium fighter of mighty Shek blood? You must pay the price tag. Well, yeah, I'm not interested. Not for a while. He'll probably be useful if he's really that good. Then, you know, which I think his base stats are actually pretty high. Promising, I finally find myself an outsider. Excuse me? I'm an engineer, a good one. But within these walls, you're nothing if you can't fight. Dirt. Outside, I know I'll be respected for what I can do. So that brings me here, looking for outside work. Sounds like my kind of city. Right. Anyway, how much are you charging? 6,000 cats. Yeah, see, okay. A lot of these guys are real expensive. Okay, that's who we're talking to. Shop guard. Guessing another shop guard. Kumo. Let's go talk to him. You're from the outside, aren't you, Ken? Interesting. Tell me, outcast, are you here to find recruits? Well, probably can't afford you judging by everybody else in this bar, but okay. Good, my price is 3,000 cats. Okay, he is significantly cheaper. I don't have the money right now, but we will probably come back and get you. Woo! What was up with that frame drop? Who's this? Uig. You're from the outside. Okay, you're gonna have exactly the same. Yep, exactly the same dialogue. Is there anybody else in here? Shek warrior. Slave monger. I haven't decided yet. We might have some slaves. We might. We might go just full on warrior city. I mean, I am a Shek. But I haven't decided yet. I haven't really put an end goal on this. Just, I think the goals will pop up as we play, and as our party gets shaped by who we actually end up taking along with us. All right, another place that I generally like to check out. Oh, that's someone's house. Must be on this side. Another place I like to check out is the inn, and this is basically an inn. See who's in here. That wasn't my character, was it? Okay, no. I was about to say, the walls didn't go down. Here I come, just going along. Oh, hey, look. He bought a lot of stuff. Probably food. Slave mongers. Yeah, they probably bought food or something. Here to trade. Yeah. Most likely food. Thief that I can't talk to. Thief fence. Who's this? Looking at my horns, outsider. Well, I really couldn't care less about your horns. Good, because I can still prove my worth in battle without them. I have a question for you, outcast. What do you do if you're outnumbered on the battlefield? Fight tactically, you take out the weakest opponents first. Truth. We must even the odds against us when our situation looks bleak. We fight the enemy to the death, and we die with honor on the battlefield. But I didn't die. I awoke, surrounded by death, but still alive. They labeled me a deserter and cut my horns on my return. I'm no longer a warrior, but a servant. Da, 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 da. But you fought bravely. You didn't deserve that. Perhaps. Either way, I will not remain here as an unclad warrior. But you seem different to the other outsiders I have met, outcast. Let us band together. I am intrigued to fight alongside you. It would be an honor. Oh, we don't even have to pay for her. Oh yeah, Ruka. Okay, she's one of the she's one of the few that just join you up and right out the gate. There's another one named Hobbs is normally my first, but he wasn't in the bar that he's normally in the hub. I think I read that there are multiple spawn points for Hobbs, and the bar in the hub isn't the only place you can find him. I think we're going to keep her relatively as she is. Yeah, we'll just keep her as she is. Alright, well, now we have two. And then there were two. This is great news. She actually has points and stuff. Tells you what she will be a little bit better at. See, she's already 11 in melee attack. 9 in defense. No dodge. Katana's 9, Saber's 9, Hacker's 9, Heavy Weapons 10, Blunt 10. Strength 4, so we're already stronger than her, though. Okay, well, for a freebie, I'll take it. Oh, Lord. Alright, well, guys, I think we're going to cut the episode there. I don't want these to run too long. I don't know exactly how long I want them, so the length might vary depending on how much footage I actually have to cut out and the file size of my videos. I'm running off of a lot smaller hard drive than I used to, at least until I can order a bigger one. So with that, if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Like I said in the intro to this video, I will be putting up more content. Want to revive my channel, it's been way too long. So, well, like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and well, this is Blackfire signing off.